Pagkatapos, pagkatapos ko ikaw naman. Hmm? Gaano ba kahalaga ang how important is the vaccine? Okay guys, for those who have not been experiencing the impact or the impact of the COVID-19, guys, as a COVID survivor, we have a trauma already. You know, I'm working in this hospital, and I've been fighting COVID since March, April, and I never expect, you know, not really never expect, but I expecting it already that one day I might be get it. And yes, at the moment, I've been a survivor for recovering for about 5 days now. So the moment that we heard that there is a vaccine, you know guys, I'm so happy for that. You know why? As a COVID survivor, my worries is not about myself. My worries is about my family. Because at this time, from me to my son, to my other son, and of course now is the youngest daughter of mine. She is become positive the other day. After 14 days of isolation, they have it. They get it from me. So at the moment, I am very worried because my daughter had a COVID-19, and she getting it from me. No? So how important is the vaccine? Of course, it's really important for us as a hospital worker, you know, as a frontliner. We're looking forward to have the vaccine. The trauma of the COVID is not, you know, sometimes I don't want to go back to work because of, you know, because one day when I have a COVID, I feel that, you know, I thought I can't make it. You know, it's really hard. The breathless that you have, the pain in your back, everything. You almost lost your life, and it's really hard. It's really hard. So thank you so much that they have vaccine. So how important is vaccine? Yes, it is really important for us, especially for those working in the NHS, for those people, for those who carers, nurses that who look after the patient, or look after the COVID patient.
The UK has been the first in the world to approve the COVID-19 vaccine by Pfizer and BioNTech. Tests of this vaccine show that it's 95% effective at preventing people of all ages and all ethnicities getting coronavirus. It's going to be rolled out in the UK next week. How safe is it? It was developed really quickly, in only a matter of months, but scientists say the speed of its development does not mean it's not safe.
Everyone can be no corners whatsoever have been cut.
The UK's medicines regulator, the MHRA, says the vaccine was put through an extremely thorough and scientifically rigorous review before being given clinical approval. It was tested in the same way as any other vaccine would be tested, the same group size of people, which was about 45,000, and the same testing time frame. But the way they sped things, lapping different phases of the trials. So that meant one phase of testing didn't need to finish before they started the next. Does the vaccine have any side effects? People have been asking about the side effects of COVID vaccines. This is what Professor Sir Munir Pir Mohammed had to say.
The vaccine is similar to other vaccines, and most of the side effects are very mild and usually last for a day or so.
Common side effects of vaccines include pain or swelling where the vaccine was injected, mild fever, chills, fatigue, headache, and muscle and joint aches.
All right, guys. So if you can hear that, you know, there is of course a side effects, but it's a mild only. But being a COVID survivor, I feel reassured and hope and I'm looking forward for the vaccine. And of course, I'm looking forward for the vaccine, not only for me, but for those who work at NHS as well, my wife, my family, my children who work at NHS, and of course to my daughter. So we are looking forward for the vaccine.
How soon will the jab be ready?
We'll start vaccinating people next week, now that we have a clinically authorised vaccine. We've got the first 800,000 doses are on their way and ready to go.
In total, the UK has ordered 40 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine, enough to vaccinate 20 million people, because each person needs 2 jabs 21 days apart. Who will be the first to get it? Residents in care homes and their carers are first on the list, with those aged over 80 next in line, as well as frontline health and social care workers. It's hoped that in the first phase of the vaccine programme, 99% of the UK's most clinically vulnerable will be vaccinated. How easy will it be to roll out? Because the vaccine must be kept at a temperature of minus 70 degrees, getting it to the UK from where it's being made in Belgium is tricky. First, in special storage containers, but when it arrives in the UK, it will then need to be stored in extra cold freezers. Hospitals will have these facilities, but not all GPs and care homes will. Although once the vaccine is taken out of the freezer, it will be stable between 2 to 8 degrees to allow for deployment in different vaccination sites. The rollout of COVID jabs will be the UK's largest scale vaccination campaign in its history. And while it is good news, England's chief medical officer has warned the public not to lower their guard, because it won't be until spring when the vulnerable population are fully vaccinated.
There you go, guys. So yeah, that trauma that we have, the experience that we have, and sometimes I just said to myself, I don't want to come back anymore to my job, because probably of what we experience when we have COVID. It's not about that. It's about the worries in your family, the worries in your life, how will be ended, when it's gonna be ended. So, but then when we heard about the vaccine a few days ago, we really feel like we're reassured. And of course, we are really looking forward for it, because it's to save the humanity, to save everyone. I know that for some people that can manage, some people that have no underlying condition, it's okay. But for us, like for me that I have diabetes, for those people that had asthma, like my wife, my daughter, it's not really good, because we know that we are risking our life. But well, anyway, God is always there, and we are looking forward for this vaccine. And yes, finally UK have it, and it will be like they always said, safe to play. The very safest place to stay or to live is UK. And I just would like to say thank you for all the effort, that the scientists made, for those people who work to provide a vaccine. And of course, this is not only for the UK residents, but for the entire world, for the entire humanity, And finally, our prayers are answered. And thank you so much for the vaccine. Please roll it out now, so that we can have a peaceful mind, and we can looking forward for our future again. And of course, we are really thanks God for everything. And hopefully, this will be all done. Thank you so much. And goodbye 2020. Goodbye 2020. And I welcome 2021. I forget the 2020. It's not really good.